Hi everyone, I'm Mark Rosenthal with you on this Monday night. The snow is beginning to pick up in intensity. It's going to be a very stormy night. As a matter of fact, I finally convinced Howie Carr. I was on a show tonight on WMEX 1510 AM, and we were talking about the weather, and I said, Howie, this is really going to happen. When you wake up tomorrow morning, we're going to be buried. He liked that. And you can check out Howie Carr Monday through Friday, 1510 a.m., WMEX in Boston from 3 to 7 o'clock. All right, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Blizzard warning in effect, hurricane wind warning in effect. There could be thunder snow. Snow could fall at the rate of 2 to 4 inches an hour late tonight through tomorrow. There's going to be banding of snow. We're going to have to wait to see where those heavy bands set up. And by mid to late afternoon tomorrow, there's going to be lulls in the precipitation, and then it comes back in from the ocean again. We have a coastal flood warning in effect, and there will be numerous power outages as well. Let's look at the latest weather headline. We're going to do something different here. I did a little research. Check out Boston's top 5 snowstorms, and the winner is February 17th and 18th, 2003, 27.5, to be followed by the blizzard of 1978, 27.1. February 24th and 27 is third. That's back in 1969. Remember that storm? It snowed for days. We got 26.3. I was in junior high school. I think I'm outdating myself again because nobody else will have me. All right, April 1997. The April Fool's storm, 25.4. 2 feet of snow fell in Boston in 12 hours. And February 8th and 9th, 2013, 24.9. We're going to rival all of these storms with this upcoming storm. So the watches and warnings would suggest that in orange, we have a blizzard warning out to Worcester County, Hartford, Providence, Cape Cod, and the islands. In pink, it's a winter storm warning. As we look at the latest Chatham radar, you're going to see heavy bands of snow coming up at us from the south-southeast. This band will be in Boston very soon. There's also a coastal front developing right along the coast from Cape Ann down to Boston and point southeast. On this side of the front, it's in the upper 20s and low 30s. Colder on this side. It's going to be interesting to see where this winds up, because along this convergence zone, there's going to be very heavy snow falling. All right, as we look at the latest satellite loop, I want to show you things are really beginning to wind up. We have low pressure winding up now off the North Carolina coast. You see some convection blowing up here, heavy thunderstorms developing. I want to show you that on our latest lightning strike map. This is pretty cool stuff. Look at the lightning areas here off the coast, out over the Gulf Stream. This thing's really beginning to show lots of energy with the thunderstorms popping here. Another big line of thunderstorms off to the southeast of the low center in the tropical air. Let's jump ahead to the weather map. Tomorrow morning at about 8 o'clock, we're going to have one intense storm off the Virginia Capes. Big cold high pressure in eastern Canada. Very strong northeast wind in Boston, gusting 50, 60, perhaps gusting to hurricane force over the Cape and the islands by 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The low really hasn't moved that much. It's just pummeling us, folks. But again, I want to caution you, there could be some lulls in the precipitation. We go, oh, I guess this is over. Wrong. We're just waiting for the next snow band to come in. 8 o'clock tomorrow night, the low begins to weaken, just drifting off to the northeast, still with snow bands coming in. All right, let's check out the forecast for Boston overnight. Snow becoming heavy, windy and cold, maybe some thunder. Pretty good range in temperatures. Teens north and west, 20s Boston south. Northeast winds increasing 25 to 55 miles an hour. Gusts to hurricane force over Cape Cod and the islands. How much snow? 1 to 2 feet in the pink zone, a foot or more in the blue zone, and 6 inches plus well north and west. Again, hurricane force winds along the coast, Rhode Island, Cape Cod, perhaps up to Cape Ann as well. So the 5-day forecast looks like this. We changed it around a little bit. Of course, we're talking about snow tomorrow, heavy at times, windy. It'll be in the 20s. The snow will wind down early Wednesday morning, and Wednesday afternoon, partly cloudy. It'll be about 25. Thickening clouds on Thursday in the upper 20s. Light snow will break out here Thursday night and continue on Friday. The computer models don't agree if the next storm's going to develop in the Gulf of Maine or southeast of us. If it's southeast of us, we could get a lot more snow. We'll have to wait and see. Then look what happens on Saturday. It's frigid, partly sunny, windy, bitter cold, only 16 going down close to 0 at night. So it's going to be a very mild, not mild night, very wild night here, folks. Of course, we'll be around, and you can catch me on radio at WMEX 1510 in Boston tomorrow. Boston Herald Radio, of course, out of the Cape, WXDK News Radio 95, and in Worcester, WCRN 8:30 a.m. All right, enough shameless promotion. I'm meteorologist Mark Rosenthal. Enjoy the snow and be safe.